Dave Wurzel, and you're watching Spotlight on PHTV4. And today the Spotlight is on the newly opened Youth and Teen Services section of the Palos Heights Library. With me today is the head of Youth and Teen Services, Tina Rosala. Tina, thank you for being here this morning.
No, thank you for coming. We're excited to show off our space.
I think so. I had a little sneak peek just a few minutes ago, and it's a really cool looking area. There's a lot of neat things to take a look at up there. So right now we're down in the lobby. We're going to head upstairs in just a second and take a look at it. And it was a massive thing. I mean, it was shut down for several months. Can you talk a little bit about the process? You know, for example, why the makeover, why the need for the renovation, and what types of things you're looking to add or bring to, that department?
Yeah, absolutely. So this has been something that we had been talking about, just talking in 2018. And then we really wanted to make a space that was inviting for like kids and families. We wanted like bright colors and, there's so many different places and things for kids to go to that are interactive, and we wanted to bring some of those interactive things to the department as well. We're more than like books and programs. Like we wanted to show families that, hey, bring everyone over here, and you can do lots of different other things at the library as well.
That seems like a tall order because that's a lot going on, and you are talking about from young children to teens, a full range, and at the same time, without giving it away, yes, there is study space up there, there is space for programming up there, but you have these cool interactive areas, you have these colors, a lot of dynamic area to explore. I hope that's teaser enough because it's a really neat looking space. I think then maybe the last question I have before we take a look at you said you started talking about 2018, so here we are at 2022, almost near the end of this year. The space has only been open, I think, about a week. So can you talk a little bit about that process, the actual construction process, how long it took into finally opening the doors a little over a week ago?
Yes. So we actually sat down and started meeting with a team of architects in March of 2021. And then we finally settled on a plan, and we came downstairs in March of 2022. That was when we were able to bring some items, and we shared the space with adult services. And then we just moved back up so we moved back up October 10th, and we started putting books on shelves, and then we opened to the public that weekend. So we have been in our new space for about a week. So for this project, like I said, we started talking about it in 2018, and then we started working on it in January 2021, and now here we are. It's October 2022, and everything's done.
I'd say a lot of patience probably involved. It's a long process, but now to actually have it, it's got to be exciting to be up in your new space.
Oh, yes, we love it, and it's kind of like neat because it's refreshing, and it's kind of learning how to work in a whole new department again. It's great.
And probably nice not to be down here, like trying to make do also at the same time. So, well, that sounds really cool. Can we go take a look?
Yeah.
Let's go do it. All right, so we are now upstairs in the youth and teen section. We're in the central kind of hub area, I guess I'm calling it. And you're right, when you mentioned downstairs the colors, yeah, there are a lot of beautiful bright colors. I get where kids would love this. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, it is definitely worth taking a look at. Can you give us a little bit of sense of the layout of it? Because it looks big and open, but there definitely are areas here designed for certain activities, I can tell already. Can you give us kind of a walkthrough of the different spaces behind us?
Sure. So it's great that you mentioned the colors, because that also plays a role into the space and how it is for each age group. So if you look to the right over here, we have our interactive space, and we also have our children's picture book collection, and those are like kind of lighter, vibrant hues. And then we go into our activity room area, and again, still brighter. And we also have our play area in the back, complete with a baby corral and a diner, and lots of like just cool spaces, a crafting area. And then if you pan over to the right, we have our chapter books, and toward the back we have darker hues that's specific to our teen area. So each section does look very different as it's meant to for each age group as well.
As I say, just looking around, like, the colors here are very, they're brighter, a little bit bolder. There are pastels, but it clearly is has that kind of energy feel to it. The youth and teen services, the colors are a little bit more muted. Maybe a little bit more calming, hopefully, right, when they show up. How about, and you mentioned, so we have this activity play area behind us, right, and it's some cool stuff we're going to have to take a look at. There are some other areas back in that corner, too. I'm trying to remember, a maker area and something else? What are the other sections over there? And then over here, there's an area, too,
Yes.
that we need to mention.
Yes, so in that back corner, we have a tween crafting corner. So each week, tweens and teens are able to come in and make their own craft. And then just next to that, we have our new Zanardo Fab Lab, where we have great machines that our patrons can use. So we have a Cricut, we have a Glow Forge, which is a laser cutter. We have a 3D printer, so just lots of maker things that we're going to be able to do programming in. Adults are going to be able to come and use. And then we do also have great study spaces that patrons can reserve, and they can also study. I know you're coming to the library and you're having fun up here, but you're also going to be able to study and have a quiet place to decompress.
I say that's striking that probably challenging balance sometime between like an area that's very interactive where kids can, run around, make a little noise maybe, but at the same time, if somebody needs to go study, there's a room here with a door and it can be quiet. And okay, let's go take a look at some of these spaces. I definitely am excited about the interactive. I definitely want to take a look at the maker stuff. That's the craft stuff. That sounds cool. All right, thank you, Tina. Let's take a look over there. All right, so we're in one of the labs here, or maybe the lab, I don't know, but it's an incredibly cool looking space. There's some stuff behind me. I have no idea what it is or what it can do. I have the sense, based on what you're holding, that it can do some really cool things. What's the thing behind us, and how might people use it?
So first, this is the Zanardo Fab Lab. And the thing right here is a Glow Forge, and it is a laser cutter. It can cut through wood, and it can cut through lots of other materials as well, and you can make neat things. So I have with me an example of something that I made, and it's kind of festive for the season. It says Happy Halloween, and it's a door hanger. But yeah, this is just one example of the many things that you can make using a laser cutter.
It's really cool looking. I mean, that's exciting. That to me looks like a professional thing. That doesn't look like, it just happened in like somebody putzing around on their own. And this is available, like you'll do programs or activities. This is something that the public will be able to use.
Yes, this is something that you'll be able to use if you are a Palos Heights resident and you have a library card.
Okay, good. Let's walk that way a little bit. I know we got some more cool tech stuff over here. What is this thing, and what do we do with it?
So this is kind of like our Cricut station. So we have a Cricut Explore Air. I had to look at the name of it. And then we also have a Cricut Press, a Cricut Mug Press, and a Cricut Hat Press. So the things that you can do with Cricut is you can design shirts, you can make signs, you can, like I said, make up a design for a hat or a mug, and it's all made on using a sublimation process, and you put your design on a shirt or a onesie or anything you'd like.
So if a person wanted to do this, do they need to wait for a special program or event, or assuming they're a Palos Heights resident, they have a library card, can they say, hey, I'd like to come in and do something with that machine?
Yes, so provided they know what they're doing, they can come in and they can request to make a reservation for the use of the machine with, again, their Palos Heights library card.
All right, wow, that is really cool. So now the last thing, which is directly behind you, looks really cool, not as, 21st century as this stuff, but very interesting, and I know what it can do, and I had no idea that's what they looked like. So behind us, we got one more incredibly interesting looking tool. Tina, you want to tell us what this guy is and what it can do?
Yes, so this is our Prusa 3D printer, and I have some examples over here. So this is actually a wrench that we made using the 3D printer, and we have a bunch of other little things as well. So it's so neat the way this stuff prints out. So this is like an octopus with like legs that can move. So there's so many different things that you can make using a 3D printer, and like I mentioned, like tools and fun different things as well.
Wow, this is quite I mean, what you can do here, what you can make here is, I mean, I'm sure you still offer like the regular crafts that involve paper and coloring and scissors and things like that, but this is a whole new level of stuff.
Yes, this is like next level crafting. So staff is having fun learning how to use these computers so that we can better help our patrons. And we can't wait to get them in here after everything is like all set up and we have some programs planned.
All right, cool. This is exciting. I think we have another really cool area to go check out, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look over there. All right, so we're in the interactive space now. We colored our animals. You have a flamingo. What do you do next?
So now I'm gonna take my picture that I colored. I'm gonna place it on this space, and we're gonna wait for my flamingo to pop up over here, and there it is.
There it is. You showed up. Okay.
And it says Tina. So now my flamingo is just gonna like walk around in the space and kind of just interact with the other animals.
That is really cool. Yeah, we got to get a shot of that. And then, can you indulge me?
Sure.
Can we play the game over there?
Absolutely.
I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight, and we've been taking a tour of the new Youth and Teen Services section at Palos Heights Library, and there is really some amazing stuff in here. Come out, check it out. It is really a great new space, and even better yet, we're going to play a game now. So thank you for watching.